Good morning. I didn't know how I was going to start these. I thought about saying good morning Centerport. I just want to start talking about a series I'm going to start doing called Personal Messages. And I can only do these when I'm really calmed down, and the way this is going to work going forward is, and I could talk to Centerport. So let me just talk about Centerport. So Centerport is my dream. So if I were to take all my friends, right, and I had a message for all my friends, this might be what it would be. And they could ask questions on this and make a comment. The problem is that life is so scattered. I see a world that they talk a lot. You know, I don't like all these labels. Some people call you autistic. Some people call you this. Who knows what people are or what people are not? All I know is that I believe that we're all valuable and we all have a contribution. The only problem is that the way I see it, and this is my personal view based on many certain facts, not alternative facts, certain facts that I choose there's a lot of facts out there, but what do we base our opinions on? There's no place that people can go in my estimation. I know from experience. I'm 44 years old, and every day I wake up and I try to figure out how do I build a city of links. Hashtag city of links. Just like city of likes, like Parrot, but this is the city of links, Centerport, Centreport. And I'm baffled how people come and go in your life, and some people say they'll help, and some people say they won't, but the commonality is there's very few people to step up to the plate. So, few of us that believe in it, we do. Like I step up to the plate. And sometimes people will say they're your friend, but they're not really your friend. And anyway, so this is kind of the big picture, if you will. So right now I'm doing a series, and right now I'm like Tree Breeze and Brian. I split up. My day goes into Tree Breeze as kind of the business side, and Brian is the personal side. That's how I divide up my life. And all these things that I'm doing and processes I'm putting in place are help me to overcome the complications of this world. A world that I might add that is not there for everyone. It's there for winners and losers, and the winners, people want to be around winners. Well, I don't see the world as winners and losers. I just don't. And so there are people that believe that, and there's a lot of people that believe that. I don't see winners or losers. You know, when someone's on the street, are they the loser and we're the winner? Or do we both lose? So we both lose things, we both gain things all the time. You win, you lose, but we're not winners and losers, at least the way I look at life. So with that belief, and there's all these people that are in your life, this person believes this thing. For instance, I had to separate recently from a place that didn't allow me to drink coffee, or didn't think it was right to drink coffee. I'm not drinking coffee, I'm actually drinking bone broth. And that's just something I can't stand for. I can't be a part of a group that believes in that. And then I found out if I talk bad about that group, they'll ostracize from me. Well, I have a special message for them. I don't think that's a true friend. Just because I say I don't believe in something, and so this opens up a whole idea of where can anybody belong. And what I've learned in 44 years of life, I was going to say 44 years of marriage now, 44 years of life, is there is no place to help. I was thinking about this since I was a young kid at 6.5 years old until 16, until 40 years old. There is no place that anybody can go, no matter what you are, what color you are, what creed you are, what belief system you are, if you're weird, if you're not weird. There's no place for everyone. So take that idea and put a name to it. Centerport. Centreport, City of Links. If you go into a town, so I have this great vision of this, an idea of an online city. A city of links which is autism friendly, and there are groups, and it's just, the idea is too huge. How do you explain something that's never been done before? And it's been done, and I think a company could do it. Any business. Eventually, I think in the future there'll be cities, online cities, and they won't be geographically aligned, although they could attach themselves to a geographic location. But that's a whole other, this is going to take a journey. And I understand that people don't have time. People don't have time to watch my videos. I don't even have time to watch all my videos that I do. I'm doing Periscope videos when I have an autism experience. I do, and that's a whole journey. That's a funding reality project. Just to give you the big picture, that's a funding reality project. That is put in place so that I can eventually, hopefully, make money from my pitfalls. It's taking what's called, funding reality, which takes crowdfunding and a real reality series. These TV reality series aren't real. And then it takes a goal, and there's all these parts. I don't have time to go into it, but eventually I'll be doing videos about these different things. But I understand everybody doesn't have time for this. So that's what this series is. This is a very vertical series. I don't know what else to call it. So I'll do one kind of overcapping if I need to do a summary. If anytime I need to do like an update, or right now this is just be personal messages introduction. And then I'll make this public. And from this point, what I do is I'll talk for 10 minutes if I have a personal message to someone. And I'm only allowed up to 10 people. That would be, 100 minutes? And then plus this would be 110. So, so my first goal is I'm going to take time out for what I consider people my friends. And I'll have personal messages. But those messages, what I say to a friend could mean something to that person, but it also could mean something to someone else. They get by seeing these personal messages, you get a better picture of who I am, because I'll be referencing a lot of things. For instance, Periscopians of Centerport, that's one group. So this is the most all-encompassing, my vertical conversation. And the problem is a perfect platform. Like for instance, perfect platform. I say that a lot. Well, what does it mean? Well, this is the time. If you have a question, you can put it up on there and I'll try to do things in the future. But mainly, because people don't have time, I need to make specific messages for them. 10 minutes. And if they don't have time to respond, I understand. Sometimes there might be conversations. It's kind of like, what is that movie called? And I do this, it means a mention. I say that a lot. This means a mention. I need a mention. If you don't know what a mention is, that's okay. But it's Tuesdays with Maury or something, or I don't know what the name is. If you do, use a mention or say it in there and I'll translate it. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a platform using nothing but what we have today. That's the journey. And I made it out of a reality series, and that's why I would like to live here for the rest of my life. But is it possible? Probably not. And I was waiting. This is important. I was waiting until I could get a house and establish myself. But the problem is what I realize is people just, if they don't want you around, they'll get you out of their community. Luckily, Sequim is diverse enough. We haven't felt ever kicked out of Sequim, although there's no true community. I mean, there might be a community here, but I haven't tapped into it yet. And everybody's very busy, and I understand that. But okay, so what is this all about? This is just a vertical series, and unfortunately my wife will not probably have time to watch this. She might choose to watch this series, but I have other videos that she has to watch, and she has very limited time. So these are probably all going to go public, even on the personal, but my point is this starts off a series where I'm going to talk about one person. Many times I won't say the person's name. I'll just try to talk to them in general essence. And whether this takes off, I don't care if other people enjoy it. Is it a benefit in my life? Will it help me accomplish what I'm trying to do? I'm told I'm autistic. I don't care what label you call me. I don't really care. I just care that, if you don't like what I'm doing, then leave me alone and let me do just go do your own thing. But don't take time out of your life to just come by my place and put me down, because that's what a lot of people do, especially on like Periscope and stuff. But so I'm creating mechanisms on Periscope so that I can deal with people, trying to build up a community of people that are behind each one of us. When I say each one of us, I mean us as a whole. So you've got the Periscopians community, you've got the Facebook community, you've got all these kind of communities. But what we all have in common, hopefully, is a Centerport community. #City of Links. Will anybody ever understand this journey that I'm on? I don't know. Only the future generation. I have 3 cameras, by the way. I have what's called the future generation. That focuses on my future. So if I die, whoever gets my inheritance gets that, and they can analyze it. I've got the Centerport Foundation, which is blocked right now because I don't have the right tripods, and which my wife and I started as a nonprofit organization for autism, and so people can be hired for autism, which, by the way, we're setting up a foundation downstairs. Actually, a location for the foundation downstairs, so we can hire people working on this project, City of Links. Everything Climax is under the City of Links. Of course, myself, anyway, it's a long journey. Join me in the journey. There's going to be too many videos to focus on. Maybe there'll be one personal just to you. Thank you.